My name is Noah Martinez, and I play for the League of Legends team at Fresno State. I'm currently in my second semester of my third year, and I'm also majoring in business with the emphasis in finance. I'm in my second year on the team. I was team captain the first year, which was last year, 2019 and 2020. And then for 2020 to 21, I am also the team captain, and it is my second year on the team. Specifically in the game, I play a position called mid lane. So that is basically just describing where I'm at on the map in game. But as far as being a team captain goes, I'm kind of just like the overseer. Of course, we have our Coach Tom, and so I'm kind of like the next step down from him. I kind of oversee different team dynamics and kind of make sure that everybody on the team is going well, doing well in grades, trying to just be there to support them, not really be like teaching them too much, because that's Tom's role, but more so just being the facilitator for good interactions and such. Being brought up through elementary school and high school, I played a bunch of traditional sports like basketball, football, baseball. Primarily in high school, I played basketball all 4 years, varsity, team captain varsity for 2 years. So I was always used to competition and such. And then when I got to college, I wasn't playing any sport in college, and I kind of missed that competitiveness and competitive drive to like compete on on a team and such. So I really was looking for something to fill that kind of void. And it just so happens that my sophomore year, the opportunity to play on the Fresno State Esports team, specifically the League of Legends team, kind of arose. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I love playing video games. I've been playing video games my whole life, and had obviously had a lot of time left once I got to college. So I took up playing games a little bit more competitively, specifically League of Legends. So it kind of just went hand in hand. It would fill my competitive drive, keep me motivated, keep me regimented to where I can't just compete in esports and just focus on playing video games. I have to make sure that my grades are going well. I'm getting exercise outside of just playing video games. I have to get out, do stuff. So it really kept me regimented and kept me on a schedule that I kind of missed from playing basketball in high school. So it really helped me be a more well-rounded college student for sure. So it really kept me motivated. I got to keep my grades up, got to do well, got to be the role model, not only for myself, but for my teammates who I lead by example. So I have to be the epitome of a student athlete, even if it comes to esports. So yeah, it's done a lot for me. I've grown as a person, as a leader, and being able to meet so many new people that I otherwise wouldn't have has really been awesome. Scholarships, I think, are going to be a really great kind of way to help us all commit more to our craft. So as one could assume, a lot of time goes into this. Just specifically as a team, we practice about 4 times a week, and that doesn't include game days. So game days would probably be about 5. And then there's also schoolwork that we have to deal with, and then also our individual practice that is away from the team, where you're just practicing yourself. And this is a lot of time, a lot of hours a week, and it doesn't include sleep, eating. If somebody has to commute to and from either school, or that's going to probably happen in the fall, and then jobs as well, it's a lot on your plate. So just having that extra financial support to maybe be able to only have to work part-time instead of having a full-time job would go a long way into not only keeping your academics up to par, because you're able to commit more time to academics than having to work a second job or more hours. Just having the scholarship and the financial stability, and even peace of mind with not having to worry about paying tuition costs that you otherwise would, is just a lot to not only help your performance in the game, but help academics, help mental health, and just overall is a really good thing that I think that everybody is going to be grateful for. I know that if somebody isn't very familiar with what they're donating to or familiar with esports in general, I know it's a very new field. I would really encourage them to take the first step and kind of try to understand esports as a field. And you can contact Jerry or anybody here. You can even contact myself if you are a potential donor. I'm more than happy to sit down with you and have a Zoom session and kind of explain what esports is more in depth. Obviously, we can't go all over it in this one interview, but I think it's a very good opportunity to give people the ability to compete that otherwise wouldn't. I have had the opportunity to compete in like physical, active, traditional sports, whereas other people who are differently abled and maybe do not have the same athletic capabilities as others would otherwise miss out on an opportunity to compete because they maybe aren't that great at basketball or football, but they are really good at playing League of Legends. So they are able to compete at a high level and get that competitive drive fulfilled and have that team environment aspect to it, and also be able to feel the camaraderie of a team that they otherwise wouldn't. I think it's really great that a financial gift or a scholarship would be able to help these people, help various other students be able to kind of fill a void that was otherwise missing within them. I think it's very generous to donate. So I thank you ahead of time. And I think that esports is going to continue to be on the rise, and maybe one day rival traditional sports as far as viewership. And I think it gives a lot of avenues for really great, innovative people, and it gives a lot of opportunities to people who otherwise wouldn't have.